Hi, everybody, and welcome back. Today we are continuing our quest into all our missing children. Corey Bigsby, 43, the father of 4-year-old Cody Bigsby, reported him missing at 9 a.m. on Monday, the 31st of January. According to the father, he last saw Cody at about 2 a.m. and he was indeed fast asleep. He said that when he woke up at 9 a.m., Cody was missing. Cody lived with his father, another 5-year-old child, and twins aged 2 years old in a Hampton apartment. His parents did not live together, with his mother said to live in Washington, D.C. It is not said what his mother did for a living, why she was living 2 hours away, or why the children were not with her. To date, Cody's father had been arrested for child neglect as he admitted to leaving the children alone in the home for up to 3 hours in December and January. Cody, as far as I can see, has not been found yet. Now, very few states have laws or specific guidelines as to the minimum age at which you can leave your child home alone, at least for a couple of hours and obviously not for days or weeks. In Illinois, it is the age of 14, Maryland 8, Oregon 10. But of course, children mature at different rates, and if the circumstances or your child's maturity is not such that he or she can take care of themselves or handle a minor emergency, then you can still be charged with neglect. In Cody's case, all four of the children were way too young to be left home alone for 2 to 3 hours. But let's look at another case, namely that of Summer Wells. On the day Summer disappeared, her mother said she left the three boys home alone while she left to take Grandma to the hospital. Grandma was at the hospital at about 8 a.m. So they must have left at about 7:30. We also know they returned after 3 p.m. as the last video of Summer sleeping in the back of the truck was taken just after 3 p.m. I'm not sure of the boys' ages at the time, but I think it was something like 8, 10, and 12. I know the eldest boy turned 13 a few months after Summer disappeared. So my question is, why has Candace not been arrested for neglect for leaving her children home alone? We all saw what the home looked like. We heard that Candace did not prepare healthy food for the kids, and we heard that Candace gave a minor alcohol on the very same day Summer disappeared. Yet to date, not a single charge against Candace Bly Wells. The conditions of the home, with everything else I mentioned, plus the drug and alcohol abuse of the parents, should surely be enough for charges of neglect. Now, I know these two cases took place in two different states, but surely the basic principles should apply everywhere. It does not even matter what country you are in, never mind what state. Let's look at another case, that of Harmony Montgomery. In Harmony's case, the police started searching for the then 5-year-old Harmony and her father, Adam Montgomery, after learning that Harmony had not been to school in 2 years. I guess they're talking about preschool or early starter school. They found Adam living in his car in Manchester, New Hampshire. Adam said that he last saw Harmony when her biological mother picked her up sometime during Thanksgiving 2019. Currently, both Adam and his wife, Kayla, are being held on a variety of charges. Adam on a charge of child abuse as he allegedly gave Harmony a black eye in 2019, and also on 2 counts each of 4 charges related to a rifle and shotgun he allegedly stole. His wife Kayla is being held on charges of welfare fraud for collecting food stamps in Harmony's name for months after she had last seen the child. Harmony's biological mother lost custody of Harmony and her brother due to issues with drugs. The little brother had since been adopted, and Harmony has not been found yet. Again, we heard that in the Wells case, Candace did not always treat her children well. We were told by 2 different people how Candace made her sons lie on warm paving as punishment for raucous behavior, and how other people had to intervene. We heard of incidents of domestic violence in the house, and in my opinion, if parents physically attack one another, hitting, punching, and kicking, it is likely that there would have been a measure of physical violence towards the children as well. I indeed heard stories of the father Don punishing the children by hitting them with a belt. Yet to date, no charges. The boys are now in care, and surely they can testify to being abused if there was indeed physical abuse. And then there is Oakley Carlson, also aged 5, who went missing, as far as anyone can tell, in November 2021. Well, the parents actually said the last time they saw her was on November the 30th. Oakley's father, Andrew, pled guilty to exposing children to methamphetamines, and both parents were arrested for child endangerment, which included evidence of their drug abuse and withholding medicine from another child, etc. And indeed, Janet, the mother, pleaded guilty only a few days ago. Now, Oakley was removed from her parents' care in 2017 already and placed in foster care. She was returned to her parents in November 2019. On December 25th, 2020, Oakley visited her grandparents along with the rest of the family. Oakley was then last seen alive by someone other than the family on February 10th, 2021. On November 6th, 2021, Andrew Carlson called dispatch to report a fire at their home. On November 10th, Oakville Elementary School principal went to the home to take the family's supplies after the fire. She asked about Oakley but was told Oakley was up in her room. When she went back on November 24th, 2021, she again did not see Oakley. On December the 4th, one of Oakley's siblings had a sleepover at the headmistress's home, and when asked about Oakley, was told that Oakley was no more. And when pressed, the child said that Oakley had returned to her foster parents. On December 1st, the sibling again said that Oakley was back with her foster parents. The headmistress contacted Grays Harbor County Sheriff's Office and requested a welfare check. On December 6th, the police conducted a welfare check and found that Oakley was not with the rest of the family. Andrew told officers that she was with her grandparents, which police found out was not true. Officers returned. Both parents became uncooperative, and after officers left the hotel where the family was staying after the fire, warrants were obtained for the actual family home, where they found toys and clothes for all the other children, but nothing for Oakley. Although both parents were arrested initially for first-degree manslaughter and obstruction of justice, the charges were dropped. But the parents were indeed then charged with abandonment of a dependent person and various counts of endangerment with a controlled substance. Now, again, we know both Don and Candace used substances in the company of their children by their own admission. It is actually said, or Don actually said, that he bought cocaine and brought it home with him, yet no charges. So what the heck is Hawkins County and the TBI doing? In all these cases, there is one common thread, namely dysfunction in the core family. In my opinion, the responsibility and accountability does not only rest on family welfare services and the police to prevent these situations, but on the entire community. Indeed, if you see something, say something. In the case of Summer Wells and her brothers, so many people knew things were not as it should be. And even in the case of Oakley Colson, where the grandparents felt that Oakley was in a bad way back in December 2020 already. Yet nothing was done about it. And now, here we are, more missing children. Okay, people, that's it from me for now. Remember the motto of this channel: if you see something, say something. Until we meet again on the next video, please take good care of yourselves. Bye.